Hello, I'm gonna do a review on Warehouse 31. Uh, it's in St. Augustine, Florida, close to where I live. Um, very interesting house. Very interesting house. Um, they're pretty good at making it at with a small budget. I know they have a small budget, and they do a pretty darn good job with a small budget for a haunted house. I suggest if you're ever in the St. Augustine area, go to Warehouse 31. Um, Here's a little article on my website I made. It's a little article that I found actually, but I put up on my website. But it tells you about Warehouse 31, and it's it's awesome. I like it. Um, yeah, it's okay. It's not any like Halloween Horror Nights. Maybe it's a little better this year. This one than Horror Nights. I have to say that. You can't beat the Holland's Pass maze. You can't really beat that. I think no one can beat that maze. That's the best maze I ever went through this year. And the haunted house, the regular haunted house, the Wade on Estate. That's awesome. And Hades was okay, but not the best. But there was two good houses this year. Three. I wanted to go through. Probably at the end of this couple, at the end of this week, I'll probably go through the zombie maze at night. I haven't got to the chance to do that yet. I went through it during the day, but it's really different during the day. Um. Yeah. Anywho, you can follow them on Facebook. Their name is Warehouse 31. Now they're all happy because they're taking debit and credit cards. That's funny. Yep. I think they're the company that made the Falcon Fight Factory or something. I don't know. And I really don't care, really. No, I'm not a big... whatever. Usually a haunted house... I don't know. Haunted attractions are very hard to get into. I was in the haunted attraction business for many years, and... Thank God they're not going for the all year round route, because that would be... That would be, like, terrifying. Not terrifying, but terrifying in many ways. Terrifying and horrific and horrendous. Because all your haunted houses tend to get beat up a lot. I have seen in life's past, and it'll also be a huge money drain on the person who owns it, because no one wants to go through a haunted attraction in Christmas time or something like that. Skull Kingdom had a good location right across the street from Wet and Wild, and a hop, skip, and a jump away from Universal Studios. But they had some good hotels right next door to them, a lot of hotels, and they lost business, and so it's not the best in the world. And then Terror Orlando decided to come out, try to take on Terror on Church Street, and try to run on the name Terror. And that only lasted, like, I think 6 months. The 3D maze was never open when I went. And it was the beginning, and pretty much I think he had it for 3 months, the 3D maze, till it just died. Basically, he had to sell it to that Titanic exhibit. He must have made a good fortune if he sold it to them, or... I don't know if he owned the building or he's just renting it. Probably he was renting it, so I don't... The person who owns the building had a good little thing, but... that's what happens, that's what happens, that's what happens. Titanic used to be in that Mercado Center, but that's about it. Oh, they're next to the Who? If you want to know the location, it's 225 West Davis Industrial Drive, St. Augustine, Florida. That's funny. I think they're near the old, actually where UPS is. Not sure. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I remember. It was way out there, and yeah. It's really not a good place for a haunted attraction, really. Just a heads up, that location is a horrible location for a haunted attraction. If you're gonna have a haunted attraction and you want to make it professional, there is a thing down on, I think, Route 16, that used to be the old alligator farm. It looks all beat up. It's this castle-looking thing. That would be a nice horror park. I was actually trying to buy that. The person owning the land wanted so much money I didn't have, so I was thinking about making an all-year haunted park around here. Just a haunted park like a Halloween Horror Nights 24/7. But those things usually fail after a couple years, so I was thinking about building a little theme park down here because there's nothing to do, and all the kids would come there and all that fun stuff, and I have the experience. I actually tried to call Warehouse 31 a couple times, tell them I have the experience. I did Halloween Horror Nights and all, and worked for Universal Studios, and they never gave me a call back or nothing else, so, they can do with their little rinky-dink show, they can do anything they want, I'm here to help expand. Oh, their marketing ain't that bad when you look at some of the billboards. Their marketing is kick-ass, actually. If you really want to know the truth, their marketing is kick-ass. Probably the guy who owns it or put it together is probably a very good marketer. And that's what you need in a haunted attraction. You need a marketer. But that's all you need, and I don't know. I'm looking at... I remember some of these people downtown, and they're not the honest people in the world. Anywho, I think I'm just going off on a little tangent there. So, it's an okay haunted attraction, actually. I'll probably use a lot of cool props dated back in the 90s and all that. It doesn't bother me. They have pretty good makeup. I've seen some of the costumes on here. I went through it once. It's okay. It's not the best in the world. It seems like they got Hess and Daly's helping them out, and Burger King. Nice. I think they're going to do something. I don't know what they're going to do, but... I used to have a shirt like that. Yeah, I had a shirt like that before. At least they got a hearse. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. Ah, now I know where they are. They're in that industrial center near UPS. Yeah, whatever. It's in a gigantic warehouse. You have to be if you're gonna have an indoor attraction like that, heads up, you gotta have some detail inside. I remember last year when I went, it was not too detailed. It looked like it was just a haunted attraction with this like huge, different painted plywood. It's painted plywood. They were good. They were good drawers, and they drew. They did a good job. But when you're in that attraction, okay. Actually, I'm gonna do Haunted Attractions 101 next. I'm gonna do Haunted Attractions 101 next. Maybe this will help Warehouse 31. Giving them free help, probably they'll make money and then just never talk to me. I know that. Oh, if you want to chat, if you come across this video, my email is hicklemr@gmail.com. That again is hicklemr@gmail.com. Send me a message. I would love to love to help you guys out, the best that I can. You gotta tell me the budget you're working with. Probably it's not, the budget. Probably it's not like Universal's budget, but I can work around that if you need some help. So, I won't charge that much either. I'll come in there and pretty much if you give me like free sodas, then I'll probably do the. Yeah, I'm not a guy who I just like to work under the table. So if no, yeah, whatever. Yeah, just contact me and I'll help you with the attraction. But I like helping people out. I like the business. It's the best business I just love being in this business. It's the best business in the world. Not every day you can say you can scare the living shit out of people and get away with it. Oh, I'll talk to you guys later.